Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever episode of my brand new web series. So the purpose of this video is to briefly introduce myself and the business and what we do and how we do it. So my name is Jarod Parker, I'm the director and producer, and what we do is video production ranging from events, marketing, music videos, even films. I want to briefly go through video production and the process of it because I know that some clients, especially clients that I've worked with before, sometimes have never used video production before or hired a production house before. And we wanted to make it really easy for you to understand the process, and it is really easy. So we've broken it down into 3 steps: the pre-production, the production, and the editing and final delivery. These are 3 really simple steps to follow, and I'm going to go through them right now. The first step is pre-production. This is by far the longest step. This is where we go through storyboarding, treatments, planning, scheduling, locations. We start putting it all together before we even start shooting. This also as well, we start to communicate ideas. We go back and forth, different ideas, different styles of video, how you want it to look in terms of lighting, style. The second step, production. This is the part where we show up to location, and this is where pre-production really pays off. The more work we do in pre-production, the better, because the production day or days, depending on how large the project is, will go more smoothly the more pre-production we do. And the production days are incredibly easy for you. We will show up with our camera equipment, put the lights together, the sound together and everything, and that's where me and my crew come in. And everything we discussed in pre-production will then come to life on the production day, and a lot of my clients say that this day is the most exciting because we actually get to film everything we've been planning. That brings us to our third and final step, which is editing and final delivery. This is by far the easiest step, especially for you, the client. This is where you guys get to sit back and relax a little whilst we edit and we go through the footage. And to put it all together, to see that hard work between the first 2 steps is really cool to see. And I often send off demos to clients and they come back and they absolutely love it because they get to see their vision and what they wanted and what they've paid for come to life in an edit. So another reason that we wanted to do these videos is mainly for me to document my journey from now 5-10 years down the line and just see how the business grows from here to then. Even then, this year we've grown massively. We've got some major clients and it's really met some amazing people, and it has been fantastic to imagine where we are now and to see where we're going to go in 5 years and 10 years. I think is really exciting to document and talk about. So we've just got our new studio. As you can see, I'm in there now, and we've decorated it for this web series, and we will do more episodes down the line. But we wanted to utilize this space and for us to talk to you and to explain to you guys what we're about and who we are as a company and as a business. A more personal note with these videos, instead of just a blank email saying, oh, you know, we really love your business, we want to help you develop it. But with these videos you can sort of see how we do it and what we do, and who I am, and eventually down the line I will get other people on this show, on this series, that I work with and that you'll potentially meet. So I feel like that's important that you get to know those guys as well. So what can you expect from future episodes of this series? Well, I've got some major plans for future episodes. For example, what's in my camera bag for this year. I want to break down what I bring with me on set in terms of camera, and what equipment I use and why I use it. For example, more importantly, the lenses, why I use certain lenses for certain things. And it's a good way for me to look back on and be like, oh, 2021, I remember when I was using that camera, that lens. And hopefully each year sort of introduce new kit and teach you guys what other pieces of equipment I'm using. I also want to do breakdown videos. So for example, a wedding video, I want to go through it and break down my thought process and why I did certain shots and how I did certain shots, because I feel like that's something that I want to talk about. as well as music videos, how I light it, the process between talking to certain clients. This year we want to expand our client base, and what I mean by that is we want to work with clients who genuinely, passionately want to grow their business in terms of marketing, social media. If you're a solo artist and want a beautiful brand new music video, we want to work with those clients that are just as enthusiastic as we are about video production and about growing businesses. So when working with clients, I work with photographers and other videographers and editors as well, and I have met some incredibly talented people, and I would love to get them on the show, and I'd love to get them talking in a podcast format. Hopefully next year we want to start a podcast. And really we just want to sit down and pick apart other people's thought process when doing video production, because the way they do things is so different to the way we do things, and to ask them questions about why and how, not only to educate myself, but for you, the viewer, can also watch and see how different people do different things for different projects. So traveling videos, for me, I know people who do some amazing travel videos, and I know people who do some amazing photography at weddings, and to get them on a podcast and on this show, I think that would be really, really fascinating to see. To sum up this introduction video, this is something that I love doing, this video production, all of this, setting up the studio and sitting down and just talking to camera. This is something that I do want to do more often, and start introducing new episodes where we do more stuff. And I will continue doing videos like this until it stops becoming fun, which I don't see happening anytime soon. But it's really exciting to see where this channel, where this business, where the brand is going to go in the future, especially, photography department, a podcast department, more like just a podcast setup, and to grow this channel and the people on it, and as well as the client base, and see the new clients that we source. Again, like I said, 5 years down the line, to look back at videos like this and be like, wow, like we've grown so much, and to see, how much we've learned down the path, how much the equipment has grown, and how many people I have on set helping me. It's gonna be really interesting, and if you guys are watching this, then I guess you guys are part of the first step, and you were there at the beginning, so that's really exciting and fun to see. Alright, that's everything for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, we do appreciate you watching the whole way through. And yeah, that was just an introduction to myself, the business, briefly what we do and how we do it. Like I said, excited to see where it goes, and thank you so much for watching, and we appreciate all the support, so thank you.